It seems like NBA Youngboy is finally reacting to Foolio's death. On June 23rd, Foolio was ambushed and shot, and the streets are buzzing with speculation about Youngboy's reaction. These two had a heated rivalry, so intense that Foolio once pulled up with his crew to confront Youngboy face to face. In this video, we'll dive deep into their beef and see what Foolio's ops have to say about his death. Stay tuned, because they are not holding back. NBA Youngboy versus Foolio. Foolio is one of the most controversial and hated rappers to come out of Jacksonville. And I'm not even exaggerating. The man said it himself.
Son, it's just my city, bro. Like my city, I'm the most hated in my city. Just something about Jacksonville, Florida, my own hometown, they just hate me, bro.
Over the last few years, Foolio's managed to rack up a lot of enemies, and many folks think that's exactly why he got killed. Foolio's tragic end started on what should have been a lit celebration for his 26th birthday. On Saturday, June 22nd, 2024, Foolio decided to throw a massive pool party at an Airbnb in Tampa, Florida. Known for his big personality and love for his fans, he wanted to share this special day with his crew and his followers.
Pool party start the day at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock.
Foolio hit up his Instagram story, giving everyone a sneak peek into the party vibes.
Drinking, I don't even drink,
The place was popping with music, dancing, and pure good time. But as the night went on, the party got bigger than anyone expected. More people showed up, and the Airbnb hit its capacity limit. The noise and chaos caught the neighbors' attention, and they called the cops to shut it down. By the time Tampa police rolled up, the party was out of control. The cops assessed the scene and saw the spot was way over the occupancy limit. Worried about safety, they approached Foolio and his crew, telling them they had to shut it down and leave. Foolio and his crew weren't about to let the party die down, so they took the celebration over to the Home 2 Suites by Hilton in Tampa. As Saturday night blended into the early hours of Sunday, June 24th, the vibes were still high. Everyone was having a good time, completely unaware of the danger lurking. Around 4:37 a.m., the night took a dark turn. Foolio got ambushed and shot. Surveillance footage from the parking lot shared by the Hilton and a nearby Holiday Inn caught a masked gunman lurking in the shadows. This dude, armed with a semi-automatic rifle, was clearly waiting for Foolio's black car. The footage shows the gunman sprinting through the parking lot with deadly intent. As soon as Foolio's car rolled into the hotel parking lot, gunman sprang into action. With chilling precision, he approached the car and opened fire at point-blank range. The sudden and brutal attack left Foolio with no chance to react. In a desperate attempt to get away, the car hit a curb while trying to speed around a corner, but it was too late. Ever since Foolio's death, everyone's been on the lookout for reactions from his biggest ops. And you already know the one name everyone's been waiting to hear from is NBA Youngboy. This Baton Rouge native is no stranger to controversy. He's been making headlines for years, not just for his music, but for his run-ins with the law. His life has been a wild ride, filled with chart-topping hits and a slew of legal troubles. Youngboy's criminal record is extensive. His first major brush with the law came in 2016 when he was arrested on suspicion of attempted first-degree murder related to a drive-by shooting. This landed him in jail for several months until he struck a plea deal and got out on bail. But that was just the beginning. Youngboy's legal issues continued to pile up, including charges of kidnapping, assault, and weapons possession. One of the most notorious incidents occurred in 2018 when Youngboy was involved in an altercation at a hotel. Surveillance footage showed him physically assaulting his then-girlfriend, Jania Jackson, which led to his arrest on assault and kidnapping charges. Despite the serious nature of these charges, he managed to secure a plea deal, resulting in a reduced sentence. In 2019, things took another dark turn when Youngboy was targeted in a shooting outside the Trump International Beach Resort. The attack was allegedly linked to a beef with another rapper, T Grizzly. While Youngboy wasn't injured, his then-girlfriend was shot, and a bystander tragically lost his life in the crossfire. This incident violated Youngboy's probation and led to another stint behind bars. But besides all his legal drama, NBA Youngboy is also infamous for his beefs and the way he makes enemies in the rap game. Folks are glued to their screens waiting for his reaction because at one point, he and Foolio had some serious beef. The beef between these two artists began with a series of misunderstandings and miscommunications. It all started when NBA Youngboy released songs that mentioned the term Foolio. Fans quickly assumed that Youngboy was dissing Foolio, and the rumors started to spread like wildfire. Foolio initially didn't think much of, but as the rumors grew, he felt the need to address the situation.
He was making songs and shit saying, "What you on, Foolio, Foolio, Foolio this and Foolio that," and I'm Foolio, and 1,000 fans tagged me and shit like, "Damn, Youngboy just dissed you," and this shit was on YouTube. It was like NBA Youngboy, Foolio dissed. It had like 400K views or some shit. I'm like, what the f?
When NBA Youngboy came to Jacksonville for a show, Foolio saw it as the perfect opportunity to confront him. He decided to pull up to Youngboy's hotel, not to start a fight, but to ask straight up what he meant by Foolio in his tracks.
I ain't pull up on him to make him check in, to harm him, none of that, bro. I pulled up on him to ask him a simple question, bro. What do Foolio stand for? Like, well, you talk about me?
When Foolio and his crew rolled up, it quickly turned into a heated argument with Youngboy and his squad. According to one of Youngboy's security guards who was on the scene, the atmosphere was tense and charged with potential danger. Foolio and his entourage showed up at the hotel, clearly looking for NBA Youngboy. The tension was high, as both groups had strong street credibility and were known for confronting their rivals head-on. Youngboy's crew didn't waste any time. They quickly gathered outside the hotel, ready to face Foolio and his squad. The security guard, watching from a distance, decided not to intervene, and his reason was wild.
NBA had his little entourage, and Foolio had his entourage, and like, none of them kick off. But, you know, I'm off the clock. You on your own. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if I was on the clock,
yeah,
I'd have regulated this.
During the confrontation, tensions were high, and the situation quickly escalated.
Okay, my head stone, but we ain't on no loud, we ain't on none of that social media.
The huge confrontation was settled without anyone pulling out guns, thankfully, but the beef was far from over. Foolio later admitted that he texted NBA Youngboy that night to see if they could talk things out. Unfortunately, the conversation didn't go anywhere productive, and they ended up just exchanging more heated words instead of making peace.
I talked to him.
That night?
Yeah, that night. We was texting, we was talking and shit, but it wasn't no good talk, though. It wasn't no good talk.
As the beef escalated, both artists took to social media and interviews to taunt each other, further fueling the tension. One of the most significant events that intensified their feud was NBA Youngboy's arrest. In 2021, Youngboy was taken into custody on federal firearms charges. Foolio didn't miss a beat and was quick to comment on the situation, adding more fuel to the fire. Foolio publicly criticized Youngboy's decision to have guns in his music videos, especially given his status as a felon. He argued that such actions only set Youngboy up for failure and legal trouble. Foolio didn't stop there. He also took to Instagram to mock the situation, roasting Youngboy's crew and claiming they were doing bad without their leader.
Ever since Youngboy went to jail, them niggas been getting shot, popped, beat up, tied out. Them boys doing bad. They need to let YB out that motherfucker, man. Them niggas, help.
This criticism hit a nerve with Youngboy's crew, especially one of his associates named Herm. Herm fired back, calling Foolio broke and accusing him of only mentioning Youngboy to stay relevant.
That man love saying top name, bro. Me personally, bro, I really feel like he sucked dick, bro. This man keep a nigga name in his mouth. Nigga don't pay you no mind, no attention, my nigga. They ain't a crazy part about it, man. You the brokest rapper out of Florida. You broke as a
The back and forth between Foolio and Youngboy's crew kept the tension high and the beef alive. While the feud eventually simmered down, many believe it's far from over. NBA Youngboy is known for holding grudges, and some think he might have something to say about Foolio's death soon, possibly even mocking it. These assumptions come from Youngboy's history of beefing with other rappers. This guy has no problem picking fights with anyone. NBA Youngboy's feuds with other rappers. Youngboy's list of rivals is long and his beefs are legendary. One of the most talked about feuds was with King Von, which many believe played a part in the tragic events leading to Von's death. King Von and NBA Youngboy both emerged from the gritty streets before making their mark in the rap game. Von was deeply entrenched in the harsh realities of Chicago, while Youngboy was navigating the dangerous streets of Baton Rouge. Despite the geographical distance, their paths were destined to cross, and initially it seemed like a promising alliance. In the early days, everything was smooth between King Von and Youngboy. However, the harmony didn't last long. Behind the scenes, tensions began to rise. The turning point came when King Von publicly questioned the authenticity of Youngboy's lyrics, casting doubt on his street credibility. During an IG live session, Von was listening to Youngboy's song Play With Us and couldn't hold back his thoughts.
What Youngboy talking about on this song, bro?
What?
You talking crazy on this one. All that cap. You got cap in your rap.
This public diss was unexpected and marked the start of a brewing storm. Youngboy, known for his quick and fiery comebacks, surprisingly chose to let this one slide. He didn't respond, and for a moment it seemed like the tension might fade. But the seeds of discord had been planted, and it was only a matter of time before things escalated. The situation took a wild turn when a picture of King Von chilling with Youngboy's baby mama Jania went viral. This was seen as a clear provocation, and Youngboy didn't waste any time firing back. You know how Youngboy is, super possessive about his girls, whether they're current or exes. He posted a picture of himself with his son, captioning it with, "I'm gone. Make sure that my son f your daughter since you trolling #4KT #." This fiery comment added fuel to the fire, making it clear that the beef was getting personal. Youngboy took it a step further by linking up in the studio with Asian Doll, King Von's ex-girlfriend.
You like that for real? Hard body made of steel. Most my niggas in that field.
This collaboration was a direct jab at Von, and he wasted no time responding. While Von didn't mention Youngboy by name in his tweets, it was crystal clear who he was aiming at. In one tweet, Von tweeted, "That new y'all got garbage." In another, he said, "I got some on y'all baby moms that would make you not want to claim your kids and . The situation was getting tense, and fans could feel the intensity rising. To make matters worse, NBA Youngboy dropped the track Dead Trolls. At that time, Von had just moved to Atlanta to focus on his music and leave the street drama of Chicago behind. Youngboy allegedly took a shot at him with this line, "Travel around with hella troops, I got pictures of you, lil plan on staining something in Atlanta too. Won't get up with me, but I don't with you all in Pampers, son. Set tripping too. Bounty hunter trying to eat the crew." This track was a clear indication that the beef was far from over. As the feud intensified, other figures began to get involved. Quando Rondo, a close associate of Youngboy, and Lil Reese, a friend of Von, started exchanging shots on social media. Quando's homie, Lil Tim, also jumped into the fray, warning everyone to leave Quando alone with a tweet that read, "From Chirac, better chill on my Quando." Despite these simmering tensions, Von publicly denied any beef with Youngboy.
People told me you and Youngboy was beefing or something like that.
I know they
said something
said
about
that a lot.
What happened, Von? What's going on with you, man?
They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same interests and holes, and then you know how the internet will try to make it.
Don't tell me I got problems over girls.
No, it's the internet, gang.
The escalating beef between King Von and NBA Youngboy reached a tragic climax on the night of November 6, 2020. King Von and his crew rolled up to a hookah lounge in Atlanta, where Quando Rondo and his entourage were hanging out. What started as a verbal confrontation quickly turned physical when Von began throwing punches at Quando. The situation rapidly spiraled out of control, leading to a massive brawl between the two groups. During the chaos, shots were fired and King Von was hit. The alleged shooter was Quando Rondo's close associate, Lil Tim. Von was rushed to the hospital but succumbed to his injuries, marking a devastating end to a promising career. But NBA Youngboy didn't just have beef with King Von. He also clashed with Lil Durk, one of King Von's close friends. This feud stemmed from his issues with King Von. The loss of King Von was a huge blow to Lil Durk and the whole OTF crew, marking a critical point in their feud. The beef between Youngboy and Durk intensified, with both sides taking shots at each other in their music and on social media, making it clear that this was personal. On May 7th, 2023, just before the release of NBA Youngboy's new album, Lil Durk tweeted, "Humble, I don't get played with just YouTube." This tweet was seen as a direct shot at NBA Youngboy, who is known for his strong presence on YouTube. NBA Youngboy didn't hold back in his response. He tweeted, "Lil Durk, you a bitch and yo nasty," and it's shown. He even tagged podcaster DJ Academics, saying, "You a pure fat who mouth gon' be the reason. You from now on, invalid, #riches stop." Youngboy continued his rant, tweeting, "Lil Durk, lol, you ever realized you only get a buzz when one of your friends die? Think about it, scary. You know I ain't lying, haha, #fact. He wrapped up his tirade with, "I can't be with, that's why I'm dropping, cause all you and I'm better." The following day, DJ Academics responded to NBA Youngboy's shots at him, tweeting, "Lol, I never thought I'd see the day my homie dissed me cause his sales low. This rap game is the devil, LEO. Youngboy, I forgive you, man. We can get them sales up otherwise, LOL. But okay, Capitol Records, I blame you for this. Y'all pressuring YB to get some sales, he doing anything. Get my boy off house arrest though," he added. YB, the last rapper I thought would ever do some for sales. But damn, go buy his album, it drops Friday. He's trying to outsell Lil Durk. I still love him though. Buy his project. Aside from Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy has also clashed with other King Von affiliates, like NLE Choppa. It all started in 2020 during a radio interview with Real 92.3. Given their similar rap styles and emotional delivery, many fans assumed they were friends, or at least had mutual respect. However, during the interview, when NLE Choppa was asked if he was cool with NBA Youngboy, his blunt and disrespectful response caught everyone's attention.
I don't even know. I don't even know how that got confused. I mean, I don't talk to him. I don't know.
The interview quickly went viral, and fans from both sides took to social media to express their opinions. NBA Youngboy's fans were outraged by Choppa's disrespect, while Choppa's fans defended his right to speak his mind. With the initial spark ignited by NLE Choppa's interview, the beef between NBA Youngboy and NLE Choppa quickly escalated into a full-blown feud. The tension between the two rappers spilled over into their music, social media, and even public incidents, making headlines headlines and captivating fans worldwide. The first major escalation came when NBA Youngboy, fresh out of jail, decided to address the situation head-on with a diss track titled Know Like I Know. The track was a direct hit aimed at NLE Choppa, Lil Durk, and other rappers. The lyrics were filled with anger, tension, and a desire for revenge. In one part of the song, Youngboy raps, "Hey, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send your stupid to God for making statements choosing sides about my beef with them, lil boys." This line was a clear reference to Choppa's dismissive comments in the interview, and it left no doubt that Youngboy was out for blood. The beef took a more physical turn when a fan of NBA Youngboy attacked NLE Choppa at an airport. The incident was caught on video and quickly went viral. In the footage, a man approaches Choppa and starts a physical altercation, which ends with both parties being separated by airport security. Investigations later confirmed that the attacker was a die-hard fan of NBA Youngboy, willing to risk jail time for his idol. NBA Youngboy has also had beef with big dogs in the industry like Gucci Mane. The catalyst for the beef was NBA Youngboy's diss track I Hate NBA Youngboy, released in February 2022. In this track, Youngboy took shots at several rappers, including Gucci Mane. The specific line that ignited the feud was, "Used to f with Gucci till I seen he like them p." This line referenced Gucci Mane's recent collaboration with Lil Durk on the song Rumors. Youngboy felt betrayed by Gucci Mane's association with Lil Durk, who was one of Youngboy's rivals. Gucci Mane, known for his quick responses and no-nonsense attitude, did not take this diss lightly. On March 4th, 2022, Gucci Mane released his own diss track titled Publicity Stunt. In this track, Gucci Mane addressed Youngboy's diss head-on. He opened the song with the lines, "He trying to pull a publicity stunt. These rappers be they bleed once a month. Don't speak on my name. Don't get put in a blunt. You can diss all you want. Still won't get a response." These lines were a direct response to Youngboy's diss, and Gucci Mane made it clear that he was not going to let this slide. With Youngboy's extensive history of beefs, it's clear he isn't one to back down. Despite Youngboy's silence on Foolio's death, other notable rivals have already spoken out. Reactions to Foolio's death. One reaction to Foolio's death that has caught everyone's attention is Youngin Ace. Youngin Ace and Foolio had been locked in a deadly conflict for years, involving their respective crews, ATK and KTA. The animosity between them was well documented, with both rappers using their music as a battleground. In 2021, Youngin Ace dropped the controversial track Who I Smoke, where he boldly mentioned several of Foolio's fallen associates. The song, which sampled Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles, quickly went viral and intensified the feud. Ace's provocative lyrics were a direct challenge, and Foolio wasted no time in responding. Foolio fired back with When I See You, a chilling diss track that sampled audio from news coverage of Ace's brother's death. This feud wasn't confined to music. It spilled over into the streets, with both sides suffering significant losses. In the immediate aftermath of Foolio's death, amidst the grief, Youngin Ace made a move that shocked everyone. Just hours after Foolio's death, Ace released a diss track titled Do It. The timing of the release was no coincidence. Ace's Do It was a direct response to Foolio's death, with lyrics that left no room for doubt. Ace rapped about running the streets, making people go missing, and warned his enemies to stay on point. The track was filled with aggressive and provocative lines like, 7 days a week we run this, we spinning any day this week. I bet a come up missing, better stay on point. What? He better not be out here slipping in. Let's call his these up in here. Yeah, that's true. I be trying and could be dying and The release of Do It was met with immediate backlash. Fans and fellow artists took to social media to express their outrage and disbelief. Many condemned Ace for his insensitivity and lack of respect for the dead. The track was seen as a blatant attempt to capitalize on Foolio's death and further stoke the flames of their feud. Just when the controversy surrounding Do It seemed to be reaching its peak, Youngin Ace dropped another bombshell. On June 28, 2024, Ace released a second diss track titled Game Over. This track was even more explicit and direct, leaving no room for ambiguity about its target. Ace didn't hold back, referencing Foolio's death in graphic detail and mocking his rival's demise. The track opened with a chilling line that set the tone for the entire song. Y'all know I smoke dead people, man. You know what I'm saying? And I smoke 6, haha. From the very start of the track, Ace made it clear he was celebrating Foolio's death. The lyrics were filled with references to Foolio's murder, and Ace repeatedly used the number 6, a direct taunt to Foolio's crew, 6 Block. Dead on the floor, dead on arrival, Mr. 6. I'm steady screaming out, the law, the 6. Ace raps. 4 in the car and 1 of them dead. 3 got hit. I told them they don't want no war with this. Ace's lyrics were shockingly explicit. He detailed the circumstances of Foolio's death, mentioning that Foolio was one of 4 passengers in a car when he was killed. The release of Game Over sparked even more outrage and controversy. Another notable reaction came from Foolio's big rival, K-So.
Why you ain't stay with me? With me? Why you had to leave?
K-So and Foolio used to roll in the same circles, often hanging out, making music together, and rising in the Jacksonville rap scene. Both were known for their raw, real lyrics that painted a picture of their tough neighborhoods. But as they got more famous, tensions grew. K-So linked up with the ATK gang, led by Youngboy Ace, while Foolio aligned himself with KTA. These rival affiliations sparked a bitter feud that only escalated over time. K-So's reaction to Foolio's death was as cold as it gets. He jumped on social media, sharing a picture of himself, Foolio, and 2 others with a brutal caption. "You knew when you took your last breath I was gonna smoke your ass up. It's going to be boring without you. Voodoo couldn't save you." The post blew up online, sparking intense debates among fans and critics. It's clear K-So wasn't concerned about being seen as disrespectful. Another notable reaction came from Spinnabenz, a Jacksonville rapper and known Youngboy Ace affiliate. Spinnabenz, whose real name is Noah Williams, took to Instagram after Foolio's death and reposted an old tweet from King Von that said, "Game over, we won." The backlash was swift and fierce. Fans and social media users quickly slammed Spinnabenz for his lack of empathy and respect, calling him out for celebrating someone's death so openly. One user on X expressed their disgust, writing, "This is disgusting. Rip Foolio. Spinnabenz needs to find Christ." Another user bluntly stated, "Spinnabenz going to hell for that story." As fans wait for NBA Youngboy's reaction, one thing is clear. Even in death, the drama surrounding Foolio is far from over. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, click on one of the boxes playing on your screen to watch more similar content.